And what did you get out of the first day or two of drills?
Same stuff we got out of the previous 3 weeks. Just a lot of teaching. I mean, this is the first time the helmets have been on, so it's been pretty much just non-contact and a lot of teaching. I liked it just because it's a lot of teaching. We spent a couple hours on Tuesday, a couple hours on Thursday, just teaching assignment and teaching how to line up the right way and all that good stuff. So it'll be a little bit more competitive out here today, not a whole lot more. It's still just a lot of teaching, non-contact type stuff. What's the score of the basketball game? Anybody tracking that?
Down by 3 last I saw up a couple minutes ago.
Up 1?
Yeah.
Let's make this quick so we can get back on our phones and figure out if we clinch number 2 in the Big 12.
Is teaching different in year 7 than it was 6 or 5? I mean, do you do a lot of different stuff this year?
Yeah, we got quite a bit in, honestly. I mean, we got good numbers across the board other than D-line, but that won't affect what we do. We got good experience in the secondary. Got a lot of linebackers to look at, so we can be more multiple, both offensively and defensively. That part of it's a lot of fun. So, and then continuity is big. You've heard me talk about that a lot. Gibby with what we're doing defensively, it makes sense. Same stuff we've been doing for 5 years. And, although we didn't change a whole bunch on offense, it was still kind of new with Jay calling it new and a quarterback who hadn't played in a while. So a year or two in that, I see a much more experienced group out there.
Will your emphasis change from week to week, from week 1 to week 2? You change the emphasis of what you're doing?
Yeah. Tackling progression and a blocking progression more than anything. I mean, day 1 no helmets, day 2 no helmets, day 3 helmets. But we're not wearing even uppers today. You got spider pads on. That's a different way of teaching. In the next progression, you put the shoulder pads on. Maybe do that Tuesday, might do that tomorrow. Thursday we may put the pants on and actually tackle. So there's different ways. One of my main objectives as a head coach is to get every one of these guys to understand how we practice and the specific ways that we practice, and whatever we're wearing is going to dictate how we practice. So tackling progression, practice progression, blocking progression, that will change the closer we get towards the spring game.
How much you have to teach Blackwell in terms of how much do you understand this offense? How much is new to it?
Terminology is all new. Technique of running back, I've liked what I've seen. He coached a couple pretty good ones at Toledo. He's a football guy. I mean, he's a quarterback guy. He's been in it his whole life. He understands offense. Got really good experience at Toledo as far as coaching really good running backs. And I thought their production at Toledo was outstanding. Terminology and all that stuff is going to be new, but it's more important for him to understand the technique of what these running backs need. Which was the same, which he's ahead of the curve from what Dunes was doing. I mean, Dunes, was experimenting as being a running back coach. Did it for 1 year, and now he's coaching pros at running back. So that was pretty cool. Awesome. Let's go walk around.
Thanks, Coach.
See you guys.